Hey guys, it's Bumper. Hope you're having a great day today, and if not, hopefully I can make things a little bit brighter. And welcome to our live stream of Genshin Impact. It's only been a week since I've probably seen some of you guys, but it's good to be back nonetheless. And in case none of you were paying attention to the title, if you're wondering what we're doing today, we are going to be going through Act 4, the Sumeru Archon quest, finally catching up once again with the story. And we're going to be doing pulls for Albedo since I've got Zhongli, I got Goro, I got Ito, so I need only one more for the Mono Geo team, so that would be good to have him. And thankfully, I have a decent amount of wishes left over from my Cyno pulls. If you could not tell from this, I actually have a decent amount, and I might actually be able to at least get a 5-star. Hopefully Albedo, because I have only ever won once with my 50-50, and that was with Cyno, so hopefully that good luck will continue today when we pull. Well, but hello to Zhao and Sean. Good to see you peeps here. Good to see you here. I think we'll wait just a little while to do polls and just start off just chillin', have a little fun with the Archon quest, because I really want to get into it. I really do. I love the desert exploration, and I try not to do too much of it because I wanted to leave some of it for the surprise. I know I unlocked a lot of the waypoints just so that travel would be a little faster, but I didn't really look around actually, so there's still going to be the surprise of me getting to see like inside these temples and everything. But oh, I forgot. Load times. Wonderful. Well, I don't know why. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but Sumeru always takes so much longer for me to load than any of the other areas. Mondstadt, quick and easy, maybe 1 to 2 seconds. Same with Fleaway. Inazuma, maybe 3 seconds at most, or 4, you know. Oh, but Sumeru, you got a good 10, 15, maybe 20 seconds for it to load in. I don't know why that happens. Maybe my computer really isn't as strong as I think it is, but either way, it's go lag. Are we good? Okay, we're good. That was a lag spike and a half. Alrighty then, but yeah, I don't know why it always lags on loading up, but if I remember correctly, we're supposed to be finding some kid's grandpa who isn't actually his grandpa. It's been a little while since we actually did the Archon quest, so yeah, hopefully I'm remembering that right. So we're supposed to be asking people where he maybe went. I feel like I should have Cyno in my party, but he's only like level 20. I don't have his level materials.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think.
And oh right, I forgot. For the village keepers slash scholars all have gone missing. I wonder what that's gonna be.
When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
They were eating mushrooms. Oh, this sounds like it's gonna be a pleasant experience if we run into one of them.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Well, you were helpful. Really? That's all you're... Wow. Really? That guy was helpful. Okay, maybe you can actually give us some info?
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Calm down, woman. I know he's a little intimidating, but he's nice. Cyno, I know you like to crack jokes. Maybe you could do one of those. Maybe you could crack a joke, lighten up the mood a little bit, because you know, you're kind of scaring her, I think.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Oh, well, that's nice of them.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right?
Grandpa's long-lost twin, yeah. My brain ain't forgot the whole... I literally just explained it 2 minutes ago that this guy looks like his grandpa, but isn't actually his grandpa. I literally forgot that I literally explained that. I need sleep.
He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that?
No, I think that was Nahida, but, it's still great.
Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Don't underestimate people who don't have all the brain in there, or they can still do some pretty cool things. And oh, you maxed out Cyno, Sean, and hopefully you're having fun with him. From what the demos have shown him, you know, like the test trial character stuff. He is so much fun. I can't wait to have him actually on my main team. I think I might actually be able to get further through the abyss than just I haven't even gotten to the, replayable levels of the Abyss yet, because my team is just not very well put together, because I have no clue how to put together teams.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So, okay, I just realized that woman was little to no help again. Okay, is third time's the charm? Because we need some actual info here, people. We can't just go wandering around for days here. We need to actually find these people.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them.
Yeah, that would kind of be a hard thing to get around, but maybe they'll come around eventually.
And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. Might explain why she's always mad at me.
Dude, this isn't what we're asking for right now. We don't need a life story and all your woes and troubles. We just need to know where these people possibly went. It's not that you're not making much money and your wife's angry at you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
Oh, that's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family.
Aww,
Please feel free to come by anytime.
that's sweet.
Wow, what a nice guy.
I would agree.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Huh?
What's wrong, Cyno? Did something happen?
Don't say anything for now.
Okay.
Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
What? Okay. What? Okay, now I guess the quest is officially started, but... What's wrong, Cyno? I'm a little worried if he's worried.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Did you hear these people all the way from over where we were? Wow, that's impressive hearing.
Have you heard? The mighty Scarlet King, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, because from what Sumeru scholar said, that's fake.
Yes, of course I have. The Scarlet King is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever.
What does that have to do with if the deity coming back with the Scarlet King?
Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of the Scarlet King's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and the Scarlet King.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Isn't it a sign of the Scarlet King's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for the Scarlet King's resurrection.
I'm sorry, what now? I'm sorry, what? We don't do that kind of thing around here.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Uh-oh, Cyno's busting them.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Oh, snap. Someone angry.
Yeah. Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Flay? Like, did you mean like fillet, or... Do I not know, my English here, or what?
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that the Scarlet King will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Well, you may not be making up, but someone else did. And yeah, bro, I'm fine with Ito saying it since he's like that chill, like, himbo dude, but it's just hearing just some random desert dwellers saying bro, it is kind of funny.
Hey, go on, keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life.
You do realize that he's kind of with the academia, right?
Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for the Scarlet King's speedy return. Delavar also said that once the Scarlet King returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under the Scarlet King and fight for a share of the glory.
This doesn't sound good.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like the Scarlet King, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
It's probably because they hate the academia.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
So, I wonder, maybe this radical person knows where all the mad scholars have gone. Maybe they're making things look like there's gonna be something happening.
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking, and many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody.
Ooh. Cyno, he is definitely intimidating.
Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
Dang.
That scared Paimon half to death. Cyno is pretty terrifying.
Good thing I'm not one of your enemies.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Well, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
All the more reason for you not to get on his bad side, Paimon.
I heard that.
Well, I knew you were gonna hear it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places.
Maybe we could check the scholars' homes?
Very well.
Isaac!
You want to come help us again, buddy?
I am here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Alright. I've been wondering, maybe you guys would agree with me, but I kind of wonder if maybe, you know how the whole thing of that we learned in the last act that the Scarlet King's...
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers.
Sorry, I'm
Every
getting
now and
distracted by
He yells out
by
at
this
the top
kiddo.
of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him.
Oh.
But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
I'm sure he is, kiddo. Anyway, hey, I've been wondering since we learned about last time that, you know, the whole thing about the Scarlet King's resurrection just being a face put on by the academia.
Well, this is where grandpa usually stays.
About that, again, sorry when I'm getting cut off. My brain is trying to do story at the same time, but I've been wondering since we learned about the academia being at the same time, you know, doing the misinformation about that the Scarlet King is coming back and that all this misinformation. And I'm wondering if since it also seems that they're trying to make Scaramouche into a god, you know, that maybe the reason why they're spreading this misinformation is so that when Scaramouche becomes a god, that they can shove him into the place of the Scarlet King and pretend like he's in this some sort of resurrected form or something, and then they'll have something in place like their own anointed archon, I guess you could say, that's under their thumb, you know? They have control over what they say, do. Ooh, it just kind of reminds me of some other things, you know? It's kind of like one of those history is only written by the victors things, you know? And, well, if they have a say over or the belief of what's going on, then they can control the populace even easier than before. But I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense. But I'm theorizing that's why they did all that misinformation.
There sure isn't much here.
What's that smell? Cyno, did you catch a faint whiff of incense? Incense? Like, I hope it's not the boreal incense.
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
It's definitely that one.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
Yeah, it's complicated.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
Very true. And, where did you get those cat in boxes emojis, Zhao? Those are so cute.
So, you know Tainari?
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes.
Huh. That's kind of interesting. I wouldn't expect that.
Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
No. No need.
I can't handle the scent very well.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house?
No. It was in the forest where a scholar was meditating.
In the forest. From a scholar.
Let's keep looking for clues. You go that way, I guess. I'll go this way. So I need to look for clues. Maybe mushroom? Mushroom? No, not mushroom. Is Cyno just gonna randomly find something, or? It looks like someone has been living in here for this entire time. Observe goods? These are all daily necessities. Cyno, you found anything yet? Because I don't really see anything around here worth investigating. Oh, footprints. You saw him too, right? Didn't you, Cyno? Zhao, I don't know, it's just from YT, lol. Ah, gotcha. Probably from one of those, from one of the channel, like, member things. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes more sense. I forgot that YouTube has those.
What are you looking for, Cyno?
Here it is.
What? Did you find something?
Take a look right here.
Well, footprints.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
It's footprints.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here.
It's obvious. They're still there. I can see them.
From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village.
Gotcha. That's impressive that you know all that.
The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in the direction of the door.
Do you mean someone else has been here?
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Lured him away? So that's what happened?
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
You get lured away by food all the time, Paimon.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge.
Gotcha. That would make sense. Sense, huh?
Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
Don't worry, we'll find him still. He'll be okay.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
Is it to resurrect King Dresh? Is it to resurrect King Deshret? I can't pronounce his name, apparently.
Are the rumors really true?
That's the only lead we have so far, so I guess we gotta follow him.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
Alright, don't worry. I already said I'd help you, kiddo. Don't worry.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Yeah.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Off to the desert after that. Oh boy, a lot of trekking. Good thing I got all those waypoints, because we're gonna need them. We are gonna need all those waypoints to get around the desert. Oop.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
You guys talking about fashion or something?
We're back, Candace. We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back. Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Kind of friends. I'm still a little scared of him, but, I'd say we're decent friends.
Oh, Dia's here too.
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Kinda not. We'll explain.
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
I'm honestly surprised about that myself, that Alhaitham didn't come with us to help out.
We haven't seen him at all.
Where did he go?
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Well, seems like him. He likes doing his own investigation.
Did you find out anything useful?
Yeah. Not great, but yeah. This isn't good.
I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
The resurrection of the Scarlet King? First I've heard of it.
Really, Dehya? This is the first you've heard of it? Come on, we've been hearing it all over the place.
Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall.
Excuse me, who is this spying on us?
Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention, making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Probably the academia, 'cause they're setting all this up. What character you guys main? Well, I guess if we're counting just like who's our main DPS, I'd probably say Ayato. Oh, he's a lot of fun for me, honestly. I do enjoy having him on my team. I don't know why, but I always like the more physical, like, attack kind of characters. Like, not, like, I like the ones that you can, like, really feel an impact for them. It's why I like Cyno, Razor, Ito, and Ayato, you know. They're all very, you can really feel the impact of their hits, so that's why I enjoy them a lot.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip.
Ooh, so what is it?
Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
Ooh, goody. Dish the info.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
Ducktail, bearded crook. What kind of a nickname is that? Like, the first two are kind of cool, but then you get to ducktail, bearded crook? What kind of a nickname is that? Let's see. Sean, your main is D-Luke. Ooh, I like him too. He's a lot of fun. I do like those, like, just whacking people with the fire and fused claymore. Or pyro-infused claymore. I always just call it fire. I can't, for some, you just mentioned this, it's the element, the same thing, same diff, you get the picture. Zhao. It's kind of obvious. Yes, I would imagine that Zhao is at least your favorite character, if not your main Zhao. Oh, and your favorite is not because Diluc is your only 5-star DPS. I have Cyno, Ayato, Zhao, and Diluc as my 5-star DPS. I bought Diluc's skin as soon as it came out. Oh my gosh. If it wasn't like... If it was like $20, wasn't it? It's just too much for a skin, in my opinion. And I know it's nice looking, but just I don't want to pay that much for just cosmetics. It's kind of dumb in my opinion, but it still looks very nice. I will agree on that. It looked great. If it wasn't so expensive, I would have gotten it as well, since I have him. I feel like I've heard these names somewhere before. I don't. Lumine, you know what you're talking about, but I have no clue. No clue, Lumine. No clue. But, you bought it for 16. I still feel like that's expensive, but... dude, why is there this dude still spying on us? Stop it. Go. Shoo.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in the Scarlet King. Way they see it, the Scarlet King's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the Academia.
Well, we do have a common enemy at least, but I think they might be going around for... I think they may be going, trying to get... I can't speak. They're trying to do it in the wrong way. There. And
throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Dehya, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out.
But Dehya, you what, Lumine? Huh? Dehya did not wink at me. Huh? Dehya's winking at me. Maybe I should stay quiet for now. Oh, I did not see a wink there. Did you guys see a wink? I didn't see a wink, but whatever. I'll trust Lumine. She has better eyesight than me, apparently.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Cyno.
What?
Why?
I want his help. He's fun, kind of, even if he is a little scary.
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
Okay.
I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
And thank you guys, sorry I didn't mention it sooner, but thank you guys for just agreeing that she just blinked. I was like, what? Just like, she did not wink, she blinked.
Fine.
Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken. Cyno, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
And that guy finally ran off. Are we trying to set that guy up, possibly? What are you guys talking about?
Cyno, please don't take offense. I'm sure Dehya just wants to help everyone solve their problem as quickly as possible. That's why she can be so straightforward at times.
I don't mind.
Ah, I see. Well, from the way you were staring out into the distance, I thought you might have been mulling over Dehya's words.
I think that's just him thinking.
No, I'm used to being treated that way. It's natural to fear strength. I take no objection to it.
Aw. I don't know why, but it kind of made me feel bad for him. Like, it sounds like a lot of people are afraid of him. But I guess let's go talking around the desert wall. And let's hope the teleport doesn't take too long. Thank you.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
A little bit. Not much, but a little bit.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms?
I guess it could.
It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us.
Okay, so it's discrimination wall. Wonderful.
Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more.
Okay, looks like Sumeru's thing is discrimination.
Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate, even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
Yeah, that kind of happens sometimes, as horrid as it is.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
I understand, but I hope she doesn't do anything drastic.
Hey, Dehya. You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
Cyno is the shortest character. It's because he doesn't wear shoes. I think I've actually seen him next to Zhao. Zhao is still, like, even just a centimeter shorter than him. But, like if he took his shoes off as well, but just, like they would be the same height if, he was wearing shoes, but I don't know. Oh, I think they're pretty much the same, if I remember correctly, or Zhao is still like a centimeter shorter somehow.
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Correct.
Yep, we gotta catch those.
What?
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for.
Yep, Paimon. Shh. I didn't know, but shh.
Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Zhao is tall, what do you mean? There's nothing against him. I love the boy Zhao. Zhao's best boy. Wait, but he's a short king. He may be short, he's still a short king. But he's definitely short.
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean you don't see anyone you know?
Dehya, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
Correctamundo. Hello, nice to meet ya.
Hello. I'm Zaki. Dehya's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
I guess.
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dehya, are you looking for someone?
Kinda.
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, We were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
Okay, can you dish on some info then?
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days, so you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
I don't know if he knows what's going on or not, but either way, I'll take the assistance. I hope he's on our side, whatever's happening. And okay, looks like we gotta go that way. Which way? That way. Out the door. Oh my gosh, I'm tired apparently. And like, it's not even that I got bad sleep or anything. Like, I got a pretty good amount of sleep. I slept in quite late today. Hey, but who knows? Maybe that was the problem. Stayed in bed too late, cause that can make you tired. Hello, peeps. Anyone here?
Are we there yet?
He's part of the enemy's side. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
I feel like we're about to get ambushed.
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Yep, I knew it. How did I know? As soon as she said, Ed, why are we out here in the middle of nowhere? How did I know?
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dehya. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
I thought you knew.
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving Cyno behind was a mistake.
Don't worry, we can smack their faces in just as good as he can.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't ya? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dehya, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia.
Yeah, we get your whole shtick. You don't need to give us your life story. We get it. We know you don't like the academia, all the people around here. And, they all died to my Cyno spear, well, claws. Yeah, a good thing you already had Cyno. Oh, he was wrong whenever he said that to you.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Engar. You're here too, huh?
And the two little spies who are watching us.
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of the Scarlet King despise the most.
Dehya, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand that the Scarlet King is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars.
All because of some baseless rumors? Anything else I'm missing out on?
Yeah, but this is all just set up by the academia, so you're falling right into the people you hate's hands.
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Dehya, do you really mean that? I thought you fought for something a little better.
Enough talking! Get him!
Alright, fight time, I guess.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Alright, let's go. Ayato has a thing to teach him, and Zhongli, and all the crew. Zhangling, Vishal, all of them. You know, let's pop the burst.
Cascade.
There we go.
Impossible! How could you?
How could I what? I already told you, I'd beat your face in just as good as Cyno would.
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others.
Oh, okay.
That's what you thought, right?
You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
Yeah, I'd agree with that statement.
Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
It seemed like it.
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
So that you could get more people all rounded up. Nice.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
So, those names you mentioned?
Oh, you mean the funny names she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit, Paimon can't remember them all.
If I remember correctly, it was duck-tailed bearded bandit or something. I don't know. Something about duck-tailed beard.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves.
Really?
Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how the Scarlet King is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
So who is the duck-tail bearded crook?
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a bad guy?
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Nice.
Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for ya.
Well, I guess it did sound up like a made-up name, so I guess I was right in laughing my butt off at it.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
About what?
The Mora thing.
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you?
I don't think you're that kind of person.
What makes you so sure?
Because even without an employer, you're still helping us out. And plus, you sold you sold your claymore to help out Junior Zod with the whole paying for the festival.
Dehya, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon.
Alright. But let me guess, you're indifferent?
I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people unless they were truly compassionate.
Good point.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in the Scarlet King, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the Academia's trickery.
Well, I guess she did already know, and I don't have to tell her. Thank you, game.
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dehya.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
Alright. Let's bring him on to the Hooskow. And see if they need some punishment.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Candace, do you need any help?
I think she's got it. She's pretty capable, I think.
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
Yeah, I thought so too.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
Okay.
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Sounds good, I guess.
As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Pray for their souls, they're gonna die. Alright, wait till the next morning, 6 to 1200. There it is. Well, wait, hold up, there. I'm yawning apparently today. I was worried I wasn't gonna have a stream today because I was stupid and burnt my tongue the other day. Burnt my tongue on food.
Hey, Dehya.
That was fun. My mom put something in the microwave and was just like, "Here, can you check if this is heated up enough?" And just like, "Sure." And I didn't question whether it was too hot rather than too cold, so I just shoved it in my mouth and it was fun. Wait, you can eavesdrop on them? Ah, dang it. Well, too late to now. That didn't make any sense, but it's sadly too late.
Right on time.
Did we learn anything from the criminals?
We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
Well, they're both from the desert, and this is like the only place in the desert, so I'd imagine.
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Where did you learn that saying, Paimon?
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility.
Rip, are you okay? Oh yeah, I'm fine. I was just worried because it's like I've always had a problem recovering from things, you know, but I'm good. I'm peachy. I'm good. Don't worry about it. Alright, I was just worried I wouldn't recover in time a few days ago, but luckily I'm good. We good. We peachy, we cool, we keen.
Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
I love Paimon. She's so sweet and funny.
Really? Thanks for that.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Cyno's here, and he's pretty early too.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
Oh, let me guess. You interrogated him as well a little bit?
To help out? By doing what?
Bashing their skulls in, I'd imagine.
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Yep, just as I suspected.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Okay.
Come on, let's go inside.
Alrighty then, let's see what these idiots have to spill. Alright, you boys better start talking, otherwise I'll get out my Zhongli and throw a meteor at your face.
Candace, whoa, you look furious.
Hopefully whatever you learned wasn't too bad.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
The frown.
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
True.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna die.
I think you're probably overstating it, but alright.
Well, looks like Cyno taught her well.
Let's just say you don't need to do that, someone does it for you. Yeah, looks like she mastered it really quickly too. Now she's just as terrifying as he is.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the village keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Smack.
Mercy! Please have mercy!
You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of the Scarlet King will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry. I'll tell you everything I know, please. Just let us go.
Jeez, stop being such a crybaby, dude.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about the Scarlet King's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in the Scarlet King's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
Let me guess. A Sumeru scholar or someone, like one of the sages or something, gave you that information.
They're called village keepers. Slip up again and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Where are the village keepers now?
I'm not sure.
How do you not know? You're the ones who did all this.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Okay, Cyno, we don't need to kill anyone. Maybe scare them a little, but we don't need to kill anyone, please.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
Oh my gosh, Cyno. Okay, that's definitely an intimidation tactic.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Okay. Do you have any idea who that mysterious person might be?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
Scarlet King's envoy, huh? So there's 2 possible options, like, well, 3. Some just random academia person. One of that like Grand Sage maybe that we've seen like a butt ton of times. Talk in person. Or 3, it's the Tory.
I believe I may know what's going on.
And, now that I think about it, the Tory would be a good option since, he would probably, even if there wasn't really a sacrifice or anything to do, maybe he could use them to sap into, use, a life source or something, and to power up Scaramouche, or, do something like, just use them for his own experiments.
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean?
Do you have the same idea, Cyno? Maybe? What? Please don't tell me you killed him, Cyno.
Smooth.
Cyno, please don't tell me they're dead. Cyno, you need to control the rage. Oh my gosh.
Okay, speak.
I don't know why, but just his rage is making me laugh right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, bro, Cyno needs to chill, I agree.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia. Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
True. Now, what did this academia person look like?
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not the academia again.
In Sumeru City, Satari also mentioned King Deshret's resurrection is just the academia's misinformation campaign.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
Life source fuel for Scaramouche?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
Correctamundo.
You're right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
Yep, we can deal with it.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Now, question. Are those guys dead?
I just hope everyone's all right.
Okay, are they dead? Are they... I'm guessing since I can see them with my elemental sight, they're still alive, but... Cyno, you need to chill.
What scheme is the Academia brewing now?
I don't know, but either way, you need to chill, bro. You need to take a chill pill and learn not to use your anger to smack people. Oh!
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Woo!
Yeah, I was a little startled as well whenever I saw him.
Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
Okay. So, what is that?
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
You gonna tell us? Come on, dude. It would help us all out if we worked together.
Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Sure, why not? I'll let you do it. I want to see what it is.
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing.
I don't... Really? You couldn't come up with anything? I don't know. Oh, like... Okay, I can't come up with anything either, but... like, I can't really come up with anything negative based on him. So, I can't blame her, but still, there's gotta be something.
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate.
True, good point.
Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yeah.
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere.
You gonna give anything? Dude, I like you. You're cool. You're really awesome. And you're not giving any help here for me to like you.
Enough with the silent treatment!
I guess he's giving us time to think again.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Cyno? He wants to help people out, just like you do. Come on. Don't act like you need to fight just because someone didn't trust you for 2 seconds and then they decided to then trust you again.
Alhaitham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru village. Bold of you to question our choices.
True.
Yeah, you're all talk!
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts.
Oh, come on. Like, I want you to be on our team. You're cool.
Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
What? Wait. Hey, Cyno and D-Luke have similar personalities. Actually, yeah, they kind of, even though that, like, they aren't related, they have completely different elements and are somewhat different personalities. Alhaitham and and Cyno feel like to have a Kaya D Luke, like, anger towards each other, you know, and kind of personalities. Like, he is quiet, you know, kind of like, keeping some information to himself, just less flirty. And Cyno, is like D Luke, but a little less on the quiet side and more so on the anger side.
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
Okay.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing?
I don't know, honestly.
In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
So, do you mean most people who said they knew nothing were lying to us?
You mean some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons.
Okay, it still is lying. Come on, Alhaitham. Hiding the truth is lying. That is literally... Come on, even if you have your reasons, it's still lying. Like, there can be lies for good sake, but it doesn't make it not lying.
Remember what Gandis said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
So you're saying we can find new info from someone we've already spoken to?
Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived.
Maybe that's why she was so afraid of us.
The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Cyno's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the radicals' next target.
Oh. That's actually making a lot more sense now.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Oh. Dude, you're smart.
Then why would she lie?
Because she doesn't want to get attacked.
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
True, and maybe we should leave Cyno behind because he scares her.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
Yeah, good idea. I was thinking the same. I wish she didn't feel that way about you because you're not horrid, but just a little bit of anger management issues, but that's okay.
We're on it.
Well, I guess let's see if maybe there actually is info we can find out now.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
I don't know.
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
I guess. Hi.
May I call you Traveler?
Sure thing. Hi, Miss Shani.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better?
No.
Why is that?
Because it'll only result in conflict.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Well, if we have enough hope, and we all try to do the right things, sure, why not? I can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
Yeah, we came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
Yeah.
I want to trust you.
Yay!
My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons. It's okay, we understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru.
Aw, that's gotta be hard. And, BTW, are you pulling Albedo after you finish this Archon quest? I don't want to sound rude or annoying. Oh, no, you're not being rude or annoying. I just wanted to wait a little while to maybe see about pulling, but maybe we could do it after we finish this cutscene here, even if you guys wanted to do that. I wouldn't want to leave you in suspense for too long. I mean, I'm kind of wanting to do it as well. Oh, a little bit. I'm still kind of like got some excited nerves in me wanting to do it as soon as possible, kind of, you know?
Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in the Scarlet King. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Aww. That's sad.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace. And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure she'll keep your secret.
Cross my heart till the day I die, I promise. I will keep your secret.
Alright. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
What?
There are ghosts?
Okay, I don't think it's ghosts, Paimon.
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I wonder if it's the village keepers being held somewhere, and ever since we showed up, they silenced them so that we couldn't find them.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But, because we're in the middle of a desert,
You would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
Could you make out where the sounds were coming from?
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
We need to check that out.
Yeah, let's go.
And wait, a hospital for treating Elazar. I feel like we're either gonna run into Dottore, or this is at least just the place where Cole was treated. Oh boy, this could be interesting. Let's see. How have I not gotten this viewpoint yet? I know I haven't explored much, but yeah, this reminds me of the comics. A lot more than Sumeru City. I guess Cole maybe was from the desert.
Oh, is this the place? Oh, it's in terrible. Monsters, watch out!
Yeah, I got it. It's fine, Paimon. Can't imagine that this is too bad.
Mind the deluge. Be still.
More enemies. Okay, where are they at? Oh, big Geodude. Okay.
Stabilize.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Okay, I think it might be a good idea to throw a Zhongli ult on.
I will have order.
Nova, get them. Oz revealed.
Be still.
Come on, chip away, chip away. There we go. Hello, Zodic.
Easier to deal with than Paimon had expected.
What were you expecting?
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, something like that.
Why did you expect that? It doesn't even make sense. What?
He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one.
What? Oh. Well, thank you.
Let's go in and take a look.
Alright.
Hey, Alhaitham, we haven't found Squad. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn.
Oh, so we're gonna have to wait till nighttime.
Until then.
Yeah?
I'm taking a break.
Oh, someone's gonna take a power nap while we're waiting.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read?
Really?
What are you reading? Let Paimon see.
I wanna know. What are you reading?
Okay, sure.
The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
Sounds like he's reading a science book. Oh my gosh. Haytham equals hurt. Yes, we love Haytham. Alhaitham around here. He's great. Even if he can be a little annoying sometimes by his just like, oh, I'm in, I'm out. Kind of like Zhao, you know what I mean? Just like disappearing every now and again, and not being the most helpful. Or at least wanting to be. But, oh my gosh. Really? He's reading like a science, like physics book. It reminds me of a friend of mine who I personally have, he would do something so silly. He loves math, and like one time I saw him like writing in a notebook, and I was asking him like, "Are you doing schoolwork?" And he's just like, "No, I'm coming up with mathematical what's the word for it? I'm coming up with math problems for me to solve." Like, what? He was literally just writing down random jumbles of add, subtract, he was writing algebra problems, just random things that he would come up with for him to solve. It was so funny, and it just reminds me of him so much.
So, you got that?
Not really.
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
It wouldn't kill you to read a book once in a while either. Not that I would understand that specific one.
Hey, Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already.
Paimon, come on. You don't just stop learning, you always learn.
And anyway, it's not Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so complicated.
Fine, okay. Paimon's the best. You are really Paimon. I love her. She's the best. Oh, already night.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Don't worry. I feel a little sleepy myself. And what?
Huh? What was that sound?
I didn't hear anything.
There it is.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
It's coming from that direction.
Okay, I'll trust you, since apparently I have horrible hearing.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
I wonder if we have to push aside a pallet. Yep, that looks like a hole.
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Something is off about the interior here.
What? I knew it. It looked like a hole. I'm getting creepy vibes. Underground basement. It's disease hospital. Oh dear.
As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one.
I have a feeling this is the Fatuis, and I'm getting creeped out.
Well, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
Why am I waiting for a re-dead to show up from Zelda? Why did I get shoved out? Investigate elemental monuments around the hospital. Okay. I guess let's open up a Dendro character in the party, because I need that.
Just what will become of...
I'm waiting for a re-dead or a Gibdo to show up. Because that place gives me the creeps. Wrong character. There we go. Might as well grab that while I'm right here. No. Thank you. Don't get stuck in the crack. Let's see. That one's already activated. Maybe there's one on top of the building. Yeah, Paimon just being Paimon. Paimon is best, and Paimon is best as just her. Yep, I knew it. There had to be one up here, but how do I unlock it? You have to get another one before it? Let's see if there's any other ones out here. There is one here, but I can't activate it either. Do I need to kill these enemies over here, perhaps? Do you guys know the solution? Like, because I don't really see any puzzle mechanisms around here.
Be still.
By the way, did Lumine just say rub it in? Like, you know, like rubbing salt in the wound kind of thing, you know? Because that's painful sounding. Come on, Alhaitham, just take him down.
Nice and spicy.
Take that care back, Guoba. Thank you. Might as well grab these bandanas. Don't know who you might need them for. To level up a character, or... oh, there's one more. Sorry, gotta go back and grab that. OCD kicking in. You have to go... just get closer. You have to go to the monument. Okay, I'll get closer to it.
Race you.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Solidify.
I wondered if that might have been the case, but wasn't for sure. Okay, let's get you guys out of the way. I'm sorry I had to kill the cute little mushrooms. I really wish I didn't have to kill the cute little mushrooms. They are quite adorable. Okay, there's more. I was wondering why it hadn't opened up yet.
Be still.
There we go. And where did you come from? Dude. Just go away, please. There we go. Bye. See you later, alligator. Goodbye. Okay, last one was up on top of the building. I love these grappling hooks things. They make traversing Sumeru so much easier. And what are you? Okay, bugs and flying dragon. Alrighty then. So now we can go down into the creepy basement, which I didn't want to do. Why do we have to go down here? And we need an ancient key to open that up. Is there one over here, perhaps? No, okay. Alright, let's do this. I'm waiting for creepiness. Patient Abbas, male, 24 years old, mole on the left side of forehead and left-handed. While his condition remains very serious, survival will be difficult without professional medical care. The patient's survivability, once found, immediately inform. Don't give up, stay positive. All beings are under a watchful eye of divine, so don't ever give up. The rest of the documents have been rendered unreadable by weathering. Okay. This week's meals. Keep a balanced diet, rest regularly, and maintain good mood. Monday, minty bean soup, touchin, curry, shrimp, panipuri. Okay. Wednesday. Remaining sections are blank. Oh, please don't tell me that they didn't have meals for the rest of the week. You only got them at the beginning. You should space them out if you only got that much food. Like, really, it should be more like, okay, here, you get one Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Hey, you know, just like, and space it out so that you can at least not be hungry for 3 days straight and just one. This week's shifts. In case of emergency, contact the physician on duty immediately. Tuesday. I'm worried who that Tuesday is. Wednesday. I'm worried who that Tuesday is. I think we might know who that Tuesday is. There seems to be darkened remains of a stem inside the vase. It was probably to hold flowers. For Avinar at the bottom of the bottle, it seems to have been a gift to someone named Avin.
Look, there's someone over there.
Oh, we need to be careful.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Hello?
Wait.
What? What?
You're
what? Please don't tell me he's a zombie or something.
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
So, Yeah, that's odd. He doesn't look old enough to be someone's grandpa, so is that the grandpa that he was talking about, or?
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the problem.
Oh.
Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
I wonder if it was the dream farming that caused this. How did he become like this?
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him.
And please don't tell me that's blood or something.
There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Possibly people?
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner.
I feel bad for him.
The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
To the guy who used the divine knowledge capsule. The Emorite guy who went mad.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the academia spread a false rumor of the Scarlet King's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto the Scarlet King's followers.
What in the world does that? It looks like a plant, possibly. That looks odd.
Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since the Scarlet King's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of the Scarlet King and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that.
This is a little cray at this point. What in the world is going on?
The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Maybe they transported them to Aru village just so that it'd be easier to transport them to the desert where they could do some shady stuff.
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons.
I don't understand, but I'll just say I see.
An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Really? resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
I was wondering if that was what was gonna be happening. Oh, that's horrid. Sucking knowledge out of their brains. That sounds horrid. And hello, Sean. We're in the basement, the hospital, which is creeping me out every moment we're here.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
What? That is horrifying for some reason.
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible.
Oh, Lord, Lumine, you use some of that stuff. You use someone's memories who's gone insane. Go for you. Oh, Lordy.
Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching them.
Oh, Lord.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
Neither do I. How did you learn of this technology?
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Paimon's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
I hate this. This is freaky. No, that can't be right. Most of the mad scholars had made contact with the divine consciousness in the forest. That's what the academia is after. It's also safe to assume that this knowledge has something to do with the Fatui, the Doctor, and also the Balladeer. They're using divine knowledge capsules to turn the Balladeer into a god. I was wondering.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
The academia needs people who have been exposed to the divine consciousness.
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge?
How to make their own god.
The academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. But what is their ultimate goal?
I just said it.
I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the academia may as well shut its doors.
It's so funny. They cut to the shot of these withering trees, exactly probably what's happened to all these people who the divine knowledge capsules. I hate this. This is freaky.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Can you blame him?
Of course. The academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Good point.
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
Your motives are more specific and personal.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want. The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Though he rejects the notion of greater moral responsibility, he justifies his actions because they are true to his personal motivations. Someone like him might actually make for a better ally.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
Don't call him a weirdo just because he's different.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Of course.
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that.
So, what do we do with him?
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us.
That's gonna be hard, but okay.
We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru village.
Alright. Sounds like a good plan, I guess. And, what? Oh, key! And, what is that? Is that a rat? No, that was just probably one of those lemming things or whatever, the weasels. Can I read any of this stuff on the wall? No. But now I can open up that cabinet before we leave here. That might have something important in it. I don't think they'd shove that key in front of our face before we leave if it wasn't. And we still never got to look at this. Name inscribed on Bol Hakim. Come on. Nope. Name inscribed on this bowl, Avon. Blackened sugar bowl. If there weren't crooked carving of arbaz, and sugar jar on them, it would be difficult to imagine if this dirty clay jar was ever used to store sugar. This place is freaky, and I hate it, and I want to leave. But on that paper, that blanked out name, I think we might know who that was. Dottore! Dude, why do you always have to put your hand in shady stuff? And let's open this up, see what's inside. Paimon wonders what sort of treasure we'll find in here. I won't do the voice, probably because it'll annoy. The shelves are full of thin books. You browse through them and find that they seem to be hospital documents, such as medical records or financial statements. You shut the door in disappointment. Paimon thought there would be some special treasure inside. Even the wooden barrels and crates we found on our adventures are better than this. At least those had cabbage or fowl inside. Eh? What's this? It looks like it fell out from over here. Let Paimon see. Maybe it'll lead us to treasure. Patient name, Abbas, gender, male, occupation, farmer. Basic status at admission, scabby skin at limb extremities, multiple ulcers in the back, chest, and other bodily surfaces. Ugh. Weakness of limbs and poor mobility observed. Mental faculties are coherent, though there are clear signs of fatigue, poor sleep quality, and poor appetite. Doctor in charge, Moody. Week 1 of hospitalization, new scabs at limbs, extremities, and large ulcers. The left arm seems unusable and is in pain. Mental faculties are coherent, though there are clear signs of fatigue, poor sleep quality, and poor appetite. Week 3 of hospitalization, the scabs are scale-like and have spread across the surface of the body. There is necrosis in multiple ulcers. The patient has fallen into a coma. Week 9, the necrosis of the ulcers has been effectively kept under control, and no new scabs have appeared on the surface of the body. The patient is in a comatose state. Doctor in charge, blank! Week 15 of hospitalization. The wound from the replacement treatment has not healed. Even after a long time, no new scabs have appeared on the surface of the body. There is weakness in the limbs, and the patient cannot grasp items on their own. The patient is also experiencing fever and vomiting. Mental faculties are coherent, though fatigued, poor sleep, and unable to eat. Blank Doctor. Week 21 of hospitalization. We have started to manage to keep the scabs on the body surface under control, and the new limbs function has been restored. The patient is experiencing chronic coughing and is prone to fainting. Mental faculties are coherent and in a good state. Sleep quality and appetite are decent. Well, I'm guessing he was getting better once Dottore got to him, and that's because probably Archon residue. These are so scary. What does the other document say? More documents, let's just skim. Skin and armor recovered well, no changes. There have been multiple attempts to leave the carrier. God's voices guide me is cited as a motivation, and the specimen is believed to have delusional tendencies. Additionally, the God's voice described in the confession is probably related to resonant quake phenomenon present in the internal topographic structure of the dunes. So, earthquakes. Second phase of trials beginning to see results. Sample best material, third phase trial. Basic operation, limb function. Can you give me anything important, possibly? Telling me about Dottore, maybe? Quantities in humans may be dynamically sustained. Stabilize. Okay, yada 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 yada. Discussions of research on blank have been increased in the future. Humans have unlimited potential. It may be foolish for me as a researcher to write this, but with enough input, it might be able to reach the level of a god or people, some might call it. So they're probably talking about the Archon residue. Paimon didn't understand a thing. I didn't get it either, but ignorance might be bliss here, to be honest. You understood it? Paimon only got the bit that goes, God's voices guided me. Does that mean there'll be unique voices guiding us here? Could be underground water flow or creature activity. Yeah, who knows? There might be some underground ruins. Let's listen for any sounds and take a closer look when we hear something. Well, I got an achievement. I guess if I had to make a bet, that's probably for the people who didn't read the manga so that they know about the Archon residue stuff of its existence. And, well, it didn't really mention that its name was Scara, but it could have been a code name for Scara, perhaps. Maybe, now that I think about it. So, the next spot we need to head back to is Aru Village, but you know, I kind of want to pull for Albedo now. Do you guys want to do that now? Because I'm kind of wanting to get a little hype at the moment. I need to get the stupid creeps out of my veins from that hospital. Well, what do you guys think? Think Albedo pulls or continue with the story? Yeah, and just in case you guys say yes, I will move the map over to Albedo's camp, because that is what my friend suggested to do pulls for him, because that would make sense. You can if you want to, haha. You know what, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I want to pull for Albedo right now. That way I won't have to keep you guys in suspense for too much longer. Then we can go back to the story. But, oh boy, fingers crossed. Let's get over to the lab, and then let's do these pulls, baby. Okay. Breathe. We got Cyno, so maybe our luck will carry over. That was a long and we'll get Albedo. Okay. We're here, and let's do some pulls, alrighty. So, Albedo banner. I've got a decent amount of wishes, and we will at least be able to get a 5-star. Doesn't mean him, but a 5-star. And I've got, if I remember correctly, 5 pity. 4 to 5 pity. Somewhere in there. So let's start off with our first pull. Purple, okay. And these aren't actually half bad characters. I do not have C6, Barbara, or Xiangling, so that's C5, I believe. And I have 0 constellations on Beidou, who I use quite frequently, actually, for boss fights. So that would be nice to get more cons of her. So this actually isn't a half bad banner for me to pull on. All around a good banner for me. Okay, now on to the Primo Gems, now that we're out of fates. And good luck, thank you. More purple, more purple, more purple. Let's see. Favoni's sword. I don't have any of those, so that would be nice to have. In case that would be the best in slot weapon for someone. Yeah, okay. Just a sword, that's okay. Let's continue. Purple. Thought I was going gold. Olden was about to freak out, but okay. Barbara. Got more cons on her. Come on. Barbara is actually probably my best healer if I ever need one. And a secondary off-field hydro applier, so it's good to get some cons on her. Albedo will come home. Thank you, Zhao. And okay. Ooh, more purple. More purple. Beidou. Nice. Come on, more purples, please. You can give me more than one purple. In a pull. Come on. Another Xiangling. Nice. She's at C6. And that means anytime I get more from her, I'll get more of the Masterless Star Glitter. Because she is now at C6. Or wait, do I need to put them on the character? Just to be safe, let's put them on her. Constellation. C6, baby. There we go. C6 Xiangling. Nice. And that's another con for Barbara. And my first con for Beidou. Nice. Perfect. Now let's continue with the pulls. Oh boy. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Purple. Okay. Come on. Give me something good, maybe. Maybe somehow a character I don't have, like Candace, because I missed out on her, because I got Cyno early, but Beidou. That's good. More purples, please, maybe? More purples? No more purples. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, please, come on, we can do this. More purple, come on. I believe we're somewhere around 55, 65 pulls. But we got that great sword thingy, and a Barbara. Nice. One more away from C6. And what is that? Favoni's greatsword. Nice. Those are honestly best in slot for, or without 5 stars for a lot of my characters. And plus I could also give it to like refine for Beidou, so that is good. That is good. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Beidou, please. More purple. Come on. Please, I beg you. Another Xiangling. That means we'll get extra Masterless Star Glitter from that. 5, since we're at C6 now. That's good. Go, 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 go. Please be Albedo, 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 please be Albedo. Come on, come on, come on. Albedo, Albedo, please, please, please. Second time I've won 50-50, 2 in a row, 2 in a row, 2 in a row. Yes, Albedo. Oh, now I've got a second character to build, but I don't mind. I'm happy. And another Beidou. Oh my gosh, yes! 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 I screamed. I did too, so we're both in the same boat here, Zhao. Oh, I boy! I won 2 50/50s in a row, and I didn't even use up all my primo gems. So I'll have more for Skara if he comes around. And like when people expect in the 3.4. Yes! My luck is finally turning around when it comes to pulls, and I'm so happy. I'm actually winning my 50/50s. And this is probably the last time, if I had to bet, I'm gonna win my 50/50, but I don't care. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh my gosh. Well, that's it for today's pulls, at least. Oh my gosh. Wait, no, I didn't mean to click on that. Nope, nope, nope. Character. There we go. Let's at least look at him in the character view. Where is he at? There he at. Where's the boy? Where's the boy with the floofy hair? Look at our little boy. He's home. Our boy Albedo's home. Yes, I am so happy. Now I can have a full mono Geo team. I was so worried about that I'd have to build up Yunjin, which was just like, I was getting so annoyed trying to get it like her like level of materials, because for some reason just like the Wolf Lord makes me so annoyed fighting him. I hate those wolves because of the HP drain. But now I don't have to farm for her anymore unless I want to use her with Ayato, because now I've got the best in slot Geo character. Heck yeah. Yeah. This is why we save people and just don't pull on every single banner. We only pull on the best options. I could have pulled for a C1 Zhongli or a Tainari, but no, I waited for Cyno and Albedo, and I got them! Sorry that I'm gloating over here about my wins, but I'm so happy. I am just elated over here. Oh, that's wonderful. I'll be happy for a while, and if for some reason I don't get Skara, honestly, I'll be good at this point, because I've been winning so much lately. But hey, I'll have enough time to probably save up for at least a 1 5-star, or in between, because bro, I probably am not going to be pulling next patch because I'm not going to be pulling for Nahida if Layla's a 5-star turns out to be a 5-star. Nah. And if the speculations about Yoimiya or what, I can't think of her name. Not her name, his name, Tartaglia. I'm probably not going to pull for any of them, so I've got an entire patch to save. So that is going to be wonderful. Oh my gosh. I'll take the Albedo pulls off the title so that I don't catfish anyone who's coming in, but oh my gosh, I am happy, I am happy, I am happy, yes. This is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to actually get my Mono Geo team rolling. I'm suffering a little bit because I ran out of slimes recently building up Zhangling, and I can't fully build Ito. But for now, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm just knowing that I have all the pillars of the Mono Geo team makes me so happy. As well as I don't have any of those, what do you call it, the specter things. I hate the specters. I hate the specters. I hate the specters. They're so horrid. I hate them with a passion, but Goro needs them, so it's an internal fight in me.
In the name of the princessin.
I don't want to have to fight those stupid things anymore, but Goro needs them. It's such a pain. Same with also Cyno, and he needs scarabs. I want to scream that he needs scarabs, but I'll get them eventually.
We're back!
Hello, peeps. We're back from getting some characters, and we've also got a village keeper here with us. So, we've also got that. Please treat him kindly.
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
Yeah, I need to breathe and rest after my nerves shaken up after actually getting Albedo. Like, wow.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
A village keeper, as I said before.
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, He's one of the people we're trying to find.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long story.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar Hospital served as the Academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Seems like it.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Probably have informants.
Yeah, why is that?
Someone might be listening into some of our conversations again.
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the Academia.
Well, I don't think it's the kid. I don't think it's the guy we just met. I don't think Alhaitham would have took us there and been trying to help us out. I trust Cyno. I trust Candace. I trust Dehya. So the only person I can think of is that grandpa. Not the grandpa of this the kid, but that dude who's like the mayor of the town, possibly.
Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue.
Care to share your thoughts?
Cyno, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
What?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Please don't tell me he's hijacking us.
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is, Cyno's the mole.
Please don't be true, baby, sweetie Cyno. Please, I like you too much. I don't want you to be the mole.
Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point, but I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Cyno isn't like any of us.
What do you mean?
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the Academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you?
Oh no, he really is against us.
If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The Academia is monitoring me?
Well, okay, maybe at least he's an unintentional mole.
It's not that simple. The Academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the Academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
So they can predict his movements because they've made basically an AI, I'm guessing. That's quite impressive.
You're saying that the Academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
So I was right. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. The Akasha's an AI.
It predicted my every move.
The Academia has been watching you longer than you think.
So that's how it is. Cyno adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the Academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Cyno, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
Good point, but we need to figure out how to make it so that they can't predict him. So that we can actually save everyone.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
Exactly.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Oh?
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
Let me guess. He's gonna predict the place that he would never look.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is. Paimon gets it now.
I don't.
If the Academia is trying to avoid Cyno, then the safest place would be...
The Academia? One step behind him.
Yep, that's right.
Huh. That makes sense, honestly.
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
So, wow, you're getting smarter, Paimon. You figured that out before me.
I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Alright, you want to come with us, maybe?
Let's go, guys! After him!
Please, wait! I want to go too!
Kid, this ain't something you want to get into.
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
If this kid dies, I'm gonna cry.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
And as we all know, just so you know, Hoyo ain't afraid to killing off kids, because we know about Rue. So, anyway. Alrighty, then.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you. Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
Dehya? I don't see her around here. Like, where did Dehya go? Like, she just disappeared without a trace. I guess we're going that way. Whatever direction that'll head in. I'll go up here so I can glide down maybe faster. Man, I am still on an emotional roller coaster from those albedo pulls. Like, I was just thinking, as soon as that goal comes across, just like, I knew it was gonna be a standard character, but then it was just like, nope, here's albedo, and it's just like, ah! You know? Because just like, the only time I've ever won a 50-50 was the last time that we pulled, which was for Cyno last week. That was literally the only time I ever won the 50-50, all the times that I pulled. So that was incredible.
So, where do we go from here?
Cyno, do you remember the route you took?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Alright. Alright. I'll follow you, boy. Let's go.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
That's good.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
Don't worry, Cyno, I'm coming.
There's something here.
Something green.
What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Now, Paimon, this isn't the time for complaining.
Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there, it looks like it's buried really deep.
Please don't tell me it's a body. That would be horrifying.
These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device, something akin to a headset.
I was wondering.
Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Alright. Ooh, another one.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
It looks like the headpieces some of the enemy Eremites wear, like the female ones. You know, kind of like with the bandana across their face. I wonder if this is something like with mind control.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Who would attack them?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand,
Yeah.
I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Good point. I agree.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Alright, please, let's find some people that aren't dead, hopefully.
But running on sand is so tiring.
You aren't running, Paimon.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon?
Yeah.
Is flying over sand tiring too?
Of course it is.
Paimon, stop whining. We got things to do. Cyno.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Okay.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Let's be careful. Is that Dehya?
Dehya's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dehya.
Dehya? Why would you...
I don't think she's doing anything wrong. We didn't hear the whole conversation.
Dehya!
No!
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh? Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village.
Please don't tell me she actually is truly bad. I trusted you.
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself, I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
Coming from the people who are taking away mentally ill people, and using them for experiments.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dehya? Whose side are you on here?
Money side, if I had to imagine.
Shut it, Paimon.
What?
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing could deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting the Scarlet King. Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of the Scarlet King. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring the Scarlet King back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Sound as crazy as the Abyss Order peeps.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes.
Wow.
We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the Academia.
And the hand was given to you by the Academia.
With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the Academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata have to say?
Well, maybe it's because they don't care about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, but they care about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed the Scarlet King. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
No, Cyno, we aren't fighting.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia?
Alhaitham?
These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the Academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
Alhaitham, what are you doing?
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
Oh my gosh, he's putting himself in this situation for them. And they aren't gonna want him back. Okay, I like Alhaitham definitely now.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Yeah, I'm a little worried, but I trust you.
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the Academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in the Scarlet King, and the same applies to the Academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the Academia's way of doing things?
You Academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Maybe I could raise a hand since I'm not one of them. But, maybe not.
Not so fast.
What?
Alhaitham, do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
Wait, what? Hopefully you don't mean you're gonna get that cut off.
Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
Huh. An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest.
What in the world is going on?
But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dehya. We're mercs. The mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Please don't tell me you're gonna chop it off right now. What in the world?
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rahman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
What?
No!
Yeah, I don't want to see Miss Avery. What in the world?
Dehya! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Dehya, no!
Dehya, run!
Oh my gosh, what?
Stop!
Okay, please
What's
tell
wrong?
me.
Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces?
Oh my gosh, I thought it actually was gonna happen. Ah, that was stressful.
You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
Well, let's hope this actually works out. Yeah, big few, big few. Big few, Zhao. Whew.
Phew.
Yeah, few was right, Dehya. Phew.
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dehya! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
Please don't ever do that again. I don't want to see blood.
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Cyno. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dehya. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Well, I wonder if it would have worked out without us running in, if we would have gotten the deal, so maybe it was for the best that I ran in.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
I think he was just stating the truth.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
Yep. Oh boy. I wonder if this is actually gonna go well. 600 to 800, alright. Time change. Man, this is tense. I legit thought we were gonna see some blood here. It is the following morning. Guess we gotta do the whole wind around to the next day thing. Oy vey. But I legit thought we were gonna see some blood there. Yeesh. Yeesh, like, I thought she was gonna lose an arm, actually, like, legit. I was honestly waiting for this story to finally get like 2 million times more intense, since we're finally at the pretty much the midpoint of the Archon quest. As to whenever it comes to areas. Alright, well, let's hope this goes well.
You're all here so early.
Well, we gotta get ready, don't we?
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dehya, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Aww.
Okay, let's go then.
Dehya, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Group mom, definitely. I'm getting group mom vibes from her.
Fine.
She is definitely the group mom around here. She's basically mom of the village and everything. And thank goodness I got a teleport point around here. Yeesh, that would be a long trek. Alright, this is far out in the desert. Let's start going. Please don't start attacking me. Okay, we're good. And thank you for these grappling points. These are handy as well, game. Thank you for that. Alrighty. Let's hope this goes well.
Huh. They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
You didn't have to admit that.
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although...
What?
You brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Are all the others dead?
Rahman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think?
No!
And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
This dude is shallow. Oh my gosh.
You stay right there!
I think we're gonna get a fight.
What do you think you're doing?
Please don't kill the grandpa.
Don't you see this blade here? You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Uh-oh. Run, Dehya! Run! Oh! Nahida! Oh my gosh! Well, looks like Nahida came to the rescue somehow still, even though she's trapped. This is crazy. Is everyone okay? Wow, that was a...
This day's going just great.
That was a pitfall.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us.
Yep.
It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
No doubt. You finally believe me, don't you?
The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no, he's getting confused again.
Aw.
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
Looks like it.
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to the Scarlet King's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now.
Well, could it get us a way out? This Archon quest got me on the edge of my seat. Bet the next Archon quest is going to be even more tense with Scaramouche. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd imagine. We're going to have some serious butt kicking and some serious stakes on the line with that one, I feel. Oh boy.
It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise the Scarlet King.
Oh my gosh, dude. Scarlet King didn't save us. Nah, he did.
What's he doing here? And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
Well, it might be our only way out, so I think we need to go there too.
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Well, it could provide us a way out.
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of the Scarlet King's civilization appear.
True, so maybe she was trying to lead us to this somehow.
2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. The Scarlet King will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
Okay, dude. For Pete's sake, you gotta have some intervention yourself. You can't trust that everything's always gonna go perfectly just because someone's looking out for you. Like, come on. You gotta put some work of your own in. Well, is your grandpa doing okay, man?
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no, he's getting confused again.
Well, at least he's safe and not being held hostage by those idiots. 71 recommended party level. Holy guacamole. Well, at least I've got that. Okay, let's go. Let's hope this isn't gonna be too bad.
It's full of life here.
Yep, it's quite pretty.
This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
Wow, very pretty.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Raman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Raman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from the Scarlet King civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Whatever you say, it's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Well, time to do some tomb raiding, exploring, and all that good stuff. Well, what are these? Rotate. What's this? Look up the hall as immortal and listen to King Dresh holy guidance. Okay, so I probably need to rotate these a specific direction because they have pictures on them. Alright. So I need to go down the hall or something like that. Probably look for some sort of, you know, ideas for the puzzles, I guess. Okay, is anything on the walls? I might need some help, guys, with these puzzles. Because I don't see anything on the walls of the halls here. Very pretty place, though. I do like it here. Okay, what in the world are we looking for? Maybe behind here? No. You need to rotate the thingies. It needs to make it all light up for this one, I think. Okay. But there's like 20, 30 different combinations I could do. Okay, what does it say again? Look up the hall as immortal and listen to King Dresh holy guidance. Okay. I guess just make them light up like you said. Oh, I need to make the... and look up the hall. Gotcha. Or maybe not. Look up the hall. King Dresh's holy guidance. Okay, there we go. I don't know exactly what I did, but hey. Hey, it worked. I got it. As long as it works, I'm happy. Okay. Ooh, I always love Egyptian aesthetics, so this is gonna be fun. This is pretty. Oh, well, first let's investigate that. Apparently King Deshret liked cabbages.
By royal decree.
Come on. Can't really explore with these little mushrooms annoying me. Wait, I didn't mean to activate the elevator. Well, I can't get back up there now. Whoopsie. There we go. Alright, where do we go next? I guess this way. This place goes deep underground and wow, there is really a lot of forest life around here. Plant living life. Living life? That didn't even make any sense. Living life, really? More primo gems for whatever I'm next pulling for. Oh yeah. Alright, I'd imagine that's probably the only chest around here. And if I miss one, it's okay. I'll be okay. What am I looking for? Oh! Nice! Chest up. No. Hey! Let me through. Let me through. There we go. It was a maze. I was like, what in the world was that? I was getting lost there. where do we go? I think... Don't get stuck on the pottery, please. Okay, got some food. Not that I need it. Okay, here we go. Next area. Okay, could you go? Really? Like, seriously? Could you just go?
Be still.
Alright, those guys are gone. Anything over here? Activate elevator. Well, I guess just... Okay. Come back down, please. How do I activate that and get on in time? Well, there's a chest over there, so I'm not gonna pass that up. But what do I do for that? You guys, I might need help in a second if I don't figure this out. Okay, let's see. How far can I go away? Come on, I hit the activate button. You can just go in the middle of it. I can go in the middle of the elevator and it'll activate? It wasn't doing that before. But could you come down? Thank you. Oh, what? Oh, that was just a thing to bring it back down in case you got lost. Whoops. I'm dumb. Well, hey, at least we're moving on. Okay, what's this? Okay, get over here.
Stabilize.
You silly little mushrooms.
Cascade.
Alrighty then, come on. Before I open up that chest, I want to read this. After 6 days infiltrating the temple, I finally understand the priest's parlor tricks. The elevator will descend to the ground, get on top of it before it starts ascending again, and to reach the dome. What? Nonsense like forbidden ground ahead, mortals shall not pass, or whatever, are just made up by the priests to hoodwink us. I think this method here in hopes that the people of King Deshret, who shall travel here in the future, shall freely enjoy the privilege of witnessing his sacred presence. Alright, so I gotta get on top of the elevator before it goes down. Oh, I think I get it. I think I get it. Nope. Oh. I need to get on the top floor. I need to activate it and get on the top floor. Okay, that's what I need to do. I need to get on top of the roof of the elevator. So I need to activate it somehow. It's for... Okay, yes! Haha! Ha 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 ha. And now I'll activate it again to bring it back up and jump on top. Yes! Okay, so now it's down there. So let's activate it. Nice! Woohoo! I remember tricks like these in some other games I've played, so... Oh, it didn't take too long for me to figure out, luckily. And okay, more mushrooms. Okay.
Solidify.
Let's beat more of these guys up. Jangling, do you think you could get your burst now? Okay, thank you.
Be still.
There we go. And another one of these puzzles, alrighty. What is this? Turn off. Start up. What is it turning off and starting up? I don't... Okay, I guess I need to do this one. I don't know what I'm doing. Again. Oh, it's doing these. Okay. That's what it's doing. It's... Okay, I need to stop it in time whenever it lights up. Come on, turn. Turn again. Okay. And then, will it continue turning? Is there another switch that I need to turn off? Okay, there we go. Ah! Well, up here. Ooh, that's a very pretty mural. Let's see. Some peeps protecting him. Protecting some eye and protecting some griffin, I guess, it looks like. Let's get on here, shall we? Now, is this where I need to be? Or is this the same place I've already been? I assume not, since I'm going much farther down, it seems. Definitely not the same place.
That's a sight to see. The Scarlet King's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here.
Wow.
It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
Wow, this is pretty.
That's what I call divine providence of the Scarlet King.
This is beautiful. Hey! I wanted to go in there. Portal. We're about to go to another universe, boys. Is this Irminsul? Is this where Irminsul is? Irminsul has been in the... This is where Irminsul has been. In the ruins of the Scarlet King this whole time. Oh my gosh.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Is this Irminsul, or maybe a baby Irminsul, perhaps? But oh my gosh.
Wait.
What?
What's that?
An Anubis.
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
It looks like a tomb.
These are Scarlet King runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
Well, translate, please, good sir.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient Scarlet King script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
With how prestigious the academia is, I'd honestly wouldn't be surprised.
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
That King Deshret and the Archon are connected or something, perhaps?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
What? I'm sorry, what? There's a robot here? What? What is going on?
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains.
Is it connecting to your Akasha terminal, dude?
Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Oh, okay.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Watching it? Is there a video? Did they leave a video essay for us?
civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. The Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for Greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child.
I knew it!
How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
I knew it!
What was that?
I knew it that she was that Nahida was just the same Archon turned to a different form. I knew it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it from the beginning. I knew it! And that was so cool to see what looked to maybe be Cyno's ancestor guarding like King Deshret's stuff. That was cool. I think that was at least one of his ancestors, I'd imagine. Wow.
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and the Scarlet King were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Clearly what? You're clearly delusional.
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
Hello? What do you mean she became so tiny in the end? It's the one we know. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata came to the rescue of King Deshret and his people, but eradicating the forbidden knowledge took so much of her power. The two deities' followers have resented each other all this time, completely unaware that their gods stuck by each other through life and death.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt the Scarlet King's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe any of the rumors. The Scarlet King's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart,
You wouldn't have believed it.
how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Yep.
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dehya, tell me, my Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Yeah, he needs some time to collect himself.
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
Hopefully they'll actually believe you.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dehya, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Raman's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in the Scarlet King. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
This is a turn for the better. We're gonna need it next chapter, act, whatever you want to call it.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow.
So how are we gonna get out of here exactly? Aw, do you feel a connection to your ancestor, perhaps?
Cyno, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Well, that was cool. I really liked that. Man, that was honestly epic. I love that. And yes, we're leaving. Don't worry, game. We're leaving. We're getting on to the next part. But how are we going to get out of here? Well, I guess here. And I guess everyone somehow found a way to get out of this giant sinkhole. Now, where in the world are we going? Out here? Like, really? Where? Oh, this is their hideout, I guess.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
Well, that went over decently well.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it.
Language, mister.
But we share a common cause now. From here on out, We're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
Perpetrators? Well, that would be the sages. What are you talking about?
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Uh-oh. You're gonna die, I think.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you.
That's right.
Oh no, no. This is. I think you all gonna die.
General Mahamatra? No. Make it quick, please. Swift and painless.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Cyno, they turned pale like they've seen a ghost.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Cyno. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Yeah, knowing him, he probably could.
Please have mercy.
Yeah, I agree. Cyno has no chill.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Yes, you do. Just, we're not that dumb. Just do it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
May I ask them a question?
Be my guest.
Alrighty then. The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
Yep.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru.
See, what was I saying? That will belong to them. It's their own anointed ruler that they have control over.
It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities.
Well, which gnosis did he bring? Animo, Geo, or did he somehow get the Electro one from Scara?
The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed.
Why is everyone smiling?
He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
Yep, and this guy's voice sounds so funny to me, I don't know why. Yeah, I agree, it's kind of comical. Well, and hello Sean, good to have you back again.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
I wonder if all this crud whenever we getting shoved into Scara's brain as the new god, you know, and whatever. I wonder if this is just gonna reset him and make him into just kind of like, you know, kind of slightly brainless, just starting over anew as a clean slate, you know? Oh, and I wonder if he could become a playable character due to that. I'd kind of be sad about that. We don't get super extra angsty character, but hey, if it makes him playable, I'd be happy.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhaitham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
I don't know about that. I just think it might just be something whack. I hope he becomes playable. I'm saving for him. Yeah, I'm probably going to be saving for him too, just in case he's the next person that comes up, unless there's someone who I'd want more so, you know. Maybe Zhao, I don't know. But the Sage's end product won't be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, it'll be the Balladeer.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters.
Yep, exactly as I said before.
It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Oh, come on, get over it and just start doing some of your own work rather than relying on something. Like, really? Come on.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
I guess, again, one that you've put in there yourself and you have control over what they say, what they do, how they do it. And then that way you can control the people. But, just, you know, Zhao, don't tell anybody, but from what the leaks say online, in case you haven't already looked on them about the whole Scaramouche being a character, he's coming in 3.4 from what people are saying. So, yeah, definitely continue saving. Don't be tempted by the next banner is coming up. The next two. No. You're gonna see whenever those character reveals come up, that is Scaramouche from what people are saying. And so, yeah, that's gonna be a crazy reveal when that happens.
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away.
Okay, she's still there, you just aren't recognizing it.
Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
Even now, they still refuse to acknowledge Lesser Lord Kusanali. I never imagined a god could be subjected to such cruelty. And, yeah, I know that, haha, I heard he's coming in at least 3.3, 3.4, like you said. And I feel bad for Nahida. Yeah, I feel bad for her, too. I'm worried she might have a bit of a inferiority complex after this whole thing, so we're gonna have to lift that sweet little baby girl up. We're gonna have to make sure that she's all happy. We gotta make sure she's happy. He has a community, you know, in the Genshin. Genshin peeps, you characters better take good care of her, because she's gonna have a big inferiority complex, I'm betting. Maybe slightly even some depression, because we have not seen that before in a character, and this would be a good time to put it in.
Alright, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these 2 scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
Alright. Anything else to do? I guess we gotta go back to the village and report what in the world's going on, but I wonder, can there be any more revelations before this ends? Or are we just gonna say, well, next time we're gonna do this, you know? I wonder what the plan is for next chapter. Arvin, smack Scaramouche.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
Well, thank you.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
Well, can you blame it? This is crazy. It's hard not to it's hard to not feel weighted down by what we just learned. Despite everything Lesser Lord Kusanali has done for her people, the Academia has abandoned her in the sanctuary of Surasfana like a lost cause. Even those she protected have never realized there's such a small and childlike god in the world.
Hey, say something! Stop spacing out!
Oh, sorry.
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Snacks!
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you.
I want food. I'm hungry. In real life.
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Not really.
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
I want to share everything I know with all of you.
So you were still withholding some information?
Yes, I'm sorry, I had my reasons, but now I know we're all in this together. Okay, can you stop with the words?
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
Well, that's everything we've experienced so far in Sumeru.
What a whirlwind of a story. Felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Raman's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Yeah.
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
No matter what lies ahead, I will do whatever I can.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Yep. We got the power of friendship on our side. Oh, and you're still here. Hello.
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the planning and preparation for what lies ahead will no doubt take some time. Take it slowly. We need to make sure the plan is as effective as possible.
Of course.
He's starting to read his book again. Hey, are you even listening?
Would you like me to lend you something to read?
No way. Your books aren't quite to Paimon's tastes.
I was joking. I know my books are far too difficult for you, and I have no intention of lending them out.
You got the sass today, oh my gosh.
Ugh, you're so annoying.
That is so funny. Dude, I think he's starting to learn how to have a little laugh even if he wasn't actually laughing.
In the past, I never imagined that even the gods could suffer from hardship. If we can find a way to change all of this, will this nation become a better place?
I don't know, but I hope so. Dehya?
The past few days have been some of the most challenging work I've ever taken on, and none of it'll earn me a single mora. I can't believe it.
Well, it's okay, Dehya. You don't need to earn more for everything.
Look on the bright side, Dehya. Maybe we'll get a huge reward after this is all over.
You've got a point. Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money than you could ever spend?
Well, me personally, get some new recording gear and then donate a bunch to charity.
Paimon would buy boatloads of tasty snacks.
Sounds like her.
That's it?
And maybe some tasty drinks as well?
How adorable. Well, here's to all our indulgent fantasies. If there's a chance they can come true, I'll give it my best shot.
Well, we never know, so we might as well give it a try.
And here's hoping that everything we do from now on will change this world for the better.
Candace, anything on these matters?
You must let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Though I cannot leave our village, I can't help but feel stirred when I see the looks in your eyes. I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the past. I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie.
Well, I guess we got some friendship around here. Everyone trusts each other wholeheartedly. That's a good thing. But I think that's probably going to be the end of this stream, honestly, because we've been streaming for a while now. My voice is a little tired, especially after the polls, you know, as usual for Albedo, because I usually end up, you know, messing up my voice because I scream and freak out too much. And, you know, all that good stuff. But if you guys have enjoyed, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And know that you can hit the little notification bell to know whenever I'm uploading a new video, or I'm doing a live stream. And I've also got a Twitter, where we've got bumper_YT. I do artwork over there, talk about whatever's relevant sometimes. And I also do notifications over there as well, telling you whenever I'm planning on doing streams, uploading videos, doing live streams right then and there, etc., with links straight to it. But anyway, in case you guys want to know when our next stream is, I am going to be next week, I believe on Tuesday, doing an Overwatch stream. It's going to be the first day of the Overwatch Halloween Revenge of Bride of Frankenstein or whatever, something like that. It's such a complicated title, I can't remember it anymore. It's basically the Junkenstein event, but with new stuff. So yeah, Halloween event in Overwatch. That's going to be a lot of fun, I presume at least if it's anything like the old one. So hopefully that'll be the case, and maybe I'll see some of you guys there. But hopefully you guys have had a good time today, and I'll see you in maybe whatever I'm doing next. But until then, guys, this is Bumper, signing off.